Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Let's get right in here and hop into Hogwarts Legacy, shall we? Come on, game. I hope everyone had a great weekend and that you have coffee. Gotta have coffee. Oh, coffee. And Hogwarts. So I spent the weekend doing a lot of side quests. Um, I didn't realize, or what you should realize, is side quests actually um, complete some of the story, which I thought was interesting. So I think right now I'm 50% through the storyline. I did do a lot of Merlin quests and some, what are they, relationship quests. I did manage to get two of the unforgivable curses. I have Crucio and oh my word, it just left me. The mind one. Whatever one that is. I can't believe I forgot it. But anyways, we got those. And we got those through Sebastian. The relationship quest through Sebastian allow you to learn those if you want. There is a way to, there are options where you don't have to learn those. But I wanted to learn them, so I did. Where's... So anyways.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh, Hogsmeade. Alright, I need to turn down just a little bit. Okay. Alright. So let's see where we were at. Alright. We have... See, right now all I have is the story quests. Because no assignment quests, no relationship quests. And unfortunately, I'm really bad at flying with my broom. So, completing those side quests, I probably will not be able to do. Because I'm just really bad on a broom. Which is fine. So I'm 55% through. I'm working on two different builds on the same character. So like this is going to be my dark wizard thing. This one I want to make for my regular wizard thing. And I wish we could... People were talking about like a button where we can just switch gear quickly. Here's where that would come in handy. Like if I wanted to do if I'm going into a battle and it's a large group and I'd rather use my dark wizard, it would be nice to have a set of clothes that I could hit a button, put on my dark wizard set of clothes that's got all the put on my dark wizard gear. So like I have slots for Unforgivable. So then I could have a Dark Wizard gear with traits specifically for a Dark Wizard. And I could switch back and forth between the sets, between like a Dark Wizard set and a regular set, and play that way, which would be nice if they could do that. So Avalanche, that would be nice. I just need a legendary for my robe. Everything else can hold a tier 3 thing. So hopefully we get that. Oh, I didn't bother to look. Do I need to sell gear? No, I have 11 of 24. I do have gear that needs to be looked at, but we're heading back to Hogwarts anyways. Right? No, we're not. All right, well, we're going to go into the room of requirement first and find out what some of this stuff is so that we can decide what we're going to do with it. Oh. And I've been working on that. Let's identify all this stuff. Oh, I think it was just 2 things, right? All right, and let's see.
You might hear some pounding in the kitchen.
That's fine.
Brujol. You want Brujol? You'll hear some pounding in the kitchen.
Well, then we hear pounding in the kitchen. We might end up going with this one. I think we're going to. We're going to go with that one. We can change. Why didn't it unlock that? Oh, because I need to be a higher gear, that's why. Where's the other one that was a question mark? Was it a scarf? It must have been. It's only +8. We're going to stay with the one we got. All right, we are going to go to the loom and fix up this new do we want not that one? We want that one for right now. I wish. I want this one. I just don't know where it is yet. All right. Let's get out of here.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. Ah, there you are. Seems a pleasant enough little place. Go! should dismount here.
All right. I guess now we wait.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
I'm ready to kick some butt.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Any who oppose Ranrock.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries. Unforgivable. Pity, not quite. I've been fighting since before you were born.
On my word.
Why can't I hit you? Deadly mistake.
Revelio.
See, I'm not really playing as a dark wizard, but I won't hesitate to use my unforgivable spells, as you can see. I'm kind of playing as just me. Whatever feels right, that's what I use.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
See, he likes it.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively
Revelio.
fun.
Relatively fun. I do have to say that I didn't like Sebastian when I first started playing, but he grows on me. I like him.
I should tell you, rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Let's go kill some spiders. Won't be the first time.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Imperium! Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Revelio. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
One less human to worry about.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
All right.
Accio! Guardium Leviosa!
What's up here? Okay.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
We are gonna look. All right, so that is probably. Grab that.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Alrighty. We leave no stone unturned around here, because you never know what you're gonna find. All right. Now we can keep going. I think we pretty much got rid of all of that. All right.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio. Revelio.
All right.
That bridge has seen better days.
Incendio. Reparo.
I do like how easy it is to switch between all of my sets. That makes it nice. Oh.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio.
I did find out I can only hold up to 25.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Incendio.
All right.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
I think that's in another room. Yep, there it is. All right. I think these are just windows. Ooh, there's a lot of them down there. All right.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I
Here
let
we
my
go.
operation worked out one day. People work.
Imperio.
There you are.
Crucio. Imperio! Levio Crucio! Accio! Bombarda! We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Ooh. That hurt. Ouch.
Tego! Accio! Crucio! Accio! Bombarda!
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Revelio.
All right, let's pick up everything.
Now,
Oh,
we can have a look around in peace.
I see the rune up there.
Revelio.
Hi, radar. Hi. Is there only? Nope, there's two more. Okay. All right.
Incendio.
We're gonna need,
Revelio.
probably going to need that.
Incendio.
There's the door.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Ha. Ha. Incendio.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more runes.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I don't like that.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh no, those are the windows. Never mind. All right. Oh, see, look, there's another one.
These runes
Incendio.
somehow. Try casting at them more quickly.
Yeah, I know how to do this. I just haven't started. All right. So here we go.
Wasn't expecting that.
Did we get it all? Yep, it opened. All right. Are you coming?
Revelio.
All right, there's quite a bit of stuff down here. The word floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember my eyes, empty of sorrow, yes, but also I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish, but then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it is not the Black Death. At least he's no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still,
Revelio.
something about this place feels odd.
Yes, it does. Huh.
Incendio.
We're missing something.
Revelio. If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure.
We're gonna
I'm
end up.
fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Yeah, we already found it. This is the Undercroft right here.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
All right, there we go. Oh, gonna let this dog in. There we go. All right. There she is.
Oh, good, you're safe. There you are. You were in such a state when you left. The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her. What do you mean? Is she all right? She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything. I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that. I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger. What do you mean? The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct. Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden? Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations. Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers? They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
We'll click
Exactly
that one.
what kind of creature is a Snidget? It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago. I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets. Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now. We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us. Who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Uh-oh. Into the map chamber we go. But before we do, we need to go to Hogsmeade and sell off this stuff that we don't want. Because more than likely we're heading for our third trial.
Here I come.
And if we're going for our third trial, we need to empty out as much as we can. And we're going to need to top off our healing potions.
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. I've heard that our dear Clementine drew you into her butterfly escapades. Unusual, though. Still, it takes all sorts.
I'm not interested in the blue stuff.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
All right. Next. We're gonna go top off our healing potions. I can only hold 25, so. It's 19, 20. There's 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. All right. Catch up on some.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
That. All right, we're good. In the map chamber. In the map chamber we go. Let's see what we got. Professor Fig's not here.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
All right.
How will I
gotta-
gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
All right. Interesting. The title of that quest is interesting. Does that mean we're going to brew Polyjuice potion?
If you're sure.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Oh boy.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest. Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather...
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners? Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I...
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the minister.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
You want outside, Tall? I hear you. All right, come on. There you go. Who else wants out? Everybody wants out. There we go. Oh. All right. I'm trying to keep my arms straight.
Oh no, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
You think?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word, please.
Oh, my word.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Acceptable.
That's funny.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no doubt.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
All right.
Bombarda! Repulsor! Incendio!
Okay, and we got dogs barking. All right, all right. There you go. Oh, you coming too? Come on. There we go. Oh. All right. Here we go. This is a long walk. My word.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Oh, wait a minute.
Revelio. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
Here we go. The third trial.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
It's like the Deathly Hollows.
should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. Death. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance.
way forward.
Can
There's
this
the
be?
cloak.
I think I'm invisible.
It's the cloak of invisibility. I don't know where to go from here. Can I walk through them now?
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
Alright, we got the cloak
You
of
have
invisibility.
outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
It's the Elder Wand.
I've never felt such power.
Well, I can only use those two, or those four.
Depulso! Bombarda! Potato! Defender! Descender! Super! Depulso! Stupid! Depulso!
All right.
Defender! Potato! Descender! Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Descender! Depulso! Bombarda! Stupefy! Stupefy! Revelio! Defender! Depulso! Bombarda! Potato! Defender! Descender! Depulso! Stupefy! Defender! Descender! Stupefy! Descender! Depulso! Stupefy! Defender! Descender! Stupefy! Defender! Descender! Stupefy! Defender! Descender! Stupefy! Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Descender! Protego. Depulso. Bombarda.
Right. So far, so good. We haven't had to use any of our polyjuice potion or our Wiggenweld potion. Ooh.
Defender. Descender. Depulso.
Oh.
Defender. Descender. Depulso. Protego. Stupefy. Defender. Descender. Depulso. Defender. Descender. Stupefy. Depulso. Bombarded. Stupefy. Defender. Descender. Depulso. Bombarda. Defender. Descender. Depulso. Defender. Descender. Depulso. Protego. Stupefy. Defender. Descender.
There we go. Here we go again.
Defender. Descender. Stupefy. Stupefy. Bombarda. Depulso. Descender. Defender. Protego.
Oh.
Defender. Depulso. Bombarda. Defender. Descender. Depulso. Bombarda. Defender. Descender. Defender. Descender. Depulso. Stupefy.
Uh-oh, I'm glitched. I'm glitched. I can't move. I'm gonna have to start it all over again. There we go.
Defender. Descender.
Dang it.
Defender.
Ugh.
Bombarda. Depulso. Protego. Stupefy. Defender. Descender. Defender. Bombarda. Depulso.
All right. That one took a little longer. We only have one Deathly Hollow left.
simple stone. This must be for me.
It's the resurrection stone. What are we supposed to do with it?
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear sweet Neve.
Neve! We won't be the same without her.
Left. Are we raising Neef back from the dead?
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
Uh-oh.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Mm-mm. Something's wrong. Not good.
Is it true?
Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
He's someone I don't know.
And I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morgan?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
All right, so we have one more trial left. Talent points. Talent points. I need that one. That's the next one we're gonna do. And that'll finish my dark arts thing. And then the rest of my points are probably gonna go into here. And then I can play with a couple other ones if I need to, because there's 35 points. And let's see, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So I still have 4 more points that I can play with. Oh, I like that one, because I use that one a lot. Like that one too. Which one do I currently have in my... Bombarda. So I currently use Bombarda. All right. Oh. All right. Let's go see.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Ooh, I think I want to do that one. Ooh. We're going to do that one. Because that's going to lead us to getting a phoenix. Do we want to get a phoenix? Anyone want to get a phoenix? I want to get a phoenix. Let's go get a phoenix. Let's go talk to Deke. There he is.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix Natty mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
All right. Let's go find that phoenix. Let's go find a phoenix.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Oh, of course. Oh, come on, stupid broom. See, this is why I hate brooms. Oh, come on. All right. Let's go get ourselves a phoenix, shall we?
Blockade. Rookwood's poachers are already here. Revelio. Incendio! Repulsor! Could the phoenix be in there? Incendio!
Oh, this might actually be the right way. I wanted to check out everything before.
Revelio.
What? No. Keep looking. You've seen how much a single feather fetches.
Imperium!
That's no blooming bird. Rookwood's don't
Where's that goblin helm, you little thief?
Shall we finish what we started? No. You dare slay one of my own? You will!
Incendio!
How dare you! You cannot control me!
You will not
Potato!
Oh, for effort. Incendio! Bingo! Dodged an attack. Good for you. Incendio! I plan to make quick. Feel a burning.
Cubrigo!
Stupefy! Bombarda! Incendio!
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcrot as soon as you can.
Shame you're so foul. Incendio! Protego! Defendo! Defendo! Incendio!
And this is the other way I was going, wasn't it? I don't know. I don't know. Oh.
around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Revelio.
The Phoenix.
There it is.
It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
Revelio.
Allow me to...
Accio.
Protego!
Bombarda.
Ah, so... Slippery as a...
There it is again.
All right.
Incendio. Revelio.
There's nothing in here but those mushrooms. That's it. That seems odd, but okay, whatever. Oh, man. Dang it. All right. I hear it. Oop. Did I? I don't think so. No, I didn't level up. Okay. I was gonna say, that seemed awful soon.
Incendio!
All right, where do I go? Oh, that's right. I forgot. There it is.
Hello. I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased.
Only one? I guess we really don't need
This
more
could
than
prove
one.
dangerous if I'm not careful.
Oh my word. Just like that, I died. Oh my word. That was crazy. I get out of the cave and I die. Alright, let's just skip that altogether for right now.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... I haven't.
Is it opening up another vivarium just for it?
What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
Love Deke. Deke is so cool. All right. Now, is this room only for the Phoenix? It's not. Since there's only Phoenixes, the Phoenix is the only thing in here. Ugh. Is there a special toy? Yep, right there. Where'd it go? Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want to see the Phoenix play with it. All right, there we go. All right, let's check. Oh. There we go. go. We don't have a grep horn yet. I do want to see only 3,000. All right. This is probably going, eventually I know Sebastian is going to give us the killing curse. Avada Kedavra. Eventually. So I want to follow his line because I want that for my dark magic.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in a fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous, until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Dang it. I want Avada Kedavra. I want that curse so bad. All right, let's go see Poppy Sweeting. Poppy.
who lived here, I wonder?
Why do we have to meet in the Forbidden Forest? Not that I'm afraid of anything here, because honestly at this point... Oh, that's right, we're meeting with the centaurs, huh? That's why we're in the Dark Forest. What is that sound?
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No! Never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone, We'll likely know it when we see it.
He could have been a bit clearer, or stayed a moment and answered our questions.
Centaurs can be cryptic. Gran says no one talks more in circles than a centaur. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Is that it? Yep. All right. Let's go do this one.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
All right.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Let's see, Natty.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
All right. Let's go talk to these people. Ooh.
Yawning, right?
I know, that's horrible. Oh, I need to go up the stairs.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No. I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Strabes, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping.
And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Oh.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Uh-oh. That's not good. We're gonna be in for a fight.
Who needs keys when you know?
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
We're gonna find Natty.
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Revelio. Accio.
A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Revelio.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
He wants them alive.
Imperium!
No more.
Tiger! Reductor! Not Doctor!
You'll be sorry you did that.
Crucio!
Just the beginning.
Revelio.
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Revelio.
Hey.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Hey. What?
Revelio.
Found ya! Real switch, done.
Expulso! You'll answer.
Revelio.
All right.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
I need your help.
Revelio. Alohomora.
All right.
Mr. Rabe? Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
I already killed them all, Natty. We do need to look for the letter, though.
Revelio.
Where could that letter be?
Revelio.
Maybe it's up here. There it is.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Revelio.
Alright, did we find everything? I think so. Alright, I think we found everything.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Alright, come on.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
All right. Well, it is that time. We will carry this on Wednesday. Until then, I will see you all later. Bye.